Today we'll be going over how to make a boat. Boats in the game are very important, not only in helping you establish your own navy, but also in helping you protect your trade routes. So we'll be going through here step by step how to build a Lutesong Junk. Okay, so first thing we're going to need is 100 Nui tiers. The boat we're looking at takes Nui tiers instead of Gilda stars, and it takes 100 of them. You can find Nui tiers or acquire Nui tiers by completing quests or finding secret spots where they're hidden. Just so happens that we have a secret spot right over here, and we'll go get us a Nui tier. Now, we're definitely not going to show you getting 100 or have you watch us getting 100 Nui tiers. That would be quite boring. Maybe interesting for another show. And as you can tell by the fireworks, we have acquired a Nui tier. So this boat will require 100 of these to be purchased, or purchase the blueprint for it from Mirage Isle. Now that we've gotten our 100 Nui tiers, we're going to need to go to Mirage Isle and purchase a blueprint. You can't build a ship without a blueprint. So the portals to Mirage Isle look like this. They're called Mirage Isle portals. You can typically find them at any major city or usually in areas near player housing areas. So to enter a portal, you just walk up, you right click on it. You'll get a loading screen, provided it doesn't crash on you, and it will take you straight into Mirage Isle. Now, how do you leave Mirage Isle? You click on the portal while you're at Mirage Isle, and it will take you back to the exact portal location that you entered in. And if you're seeing a little lag, I apologize. I'm doing this on Fraps, and those of you familiar with Fraps understand that it is a resource hog. We are getting the Lutesong Junk. That is one of the eastern ships, and that is located to the left when you exit the portal. Alright, you can either buy your ships here at this dock, or if you look across the way over there, there's another dock across the way. There are ships, each of these ships, out here somewhere, and they will let you test drive them, so to speak. However, players being players, they've gone off and hidden them, drove off with them, put them in the wrong places, so every once in a while you'll see the one you want to look at one of the docks, but apparently the Lutesong Junk is not here. Now we've already purchased this, but I'll show you how. The silver symbol above it means that it's a Nui tier. It resembles the Nui tier that's in your inventory. Just like if you see a gold symbol above it, that states that it is Gilda star. So there are two different types of in-game currency. We already knew that this was going to cost 100 Nui tiers. We've collected those. And you click on it, and it'll tell you 100 Nui tiers. Now, also, you're going to need other stuff. You're going to need 100 lumber for placement materials. Construction materials is 5 lumber packs, 5 fabric packs, and 5 iron packs. And those of you unfamiliar with what a pack is, it's literally translates to 300 of a raw resource. So for the iron packs, I would actually need 300 iron ores to equal 100 iron ingots. 100 iron ingots equal 1 iron pack. So technically I will need 500 iron ores as part of the build this. So we buy it, goes into your inventory. Now that's how you buy a ship. As stated earlier, you are going to need iron to build your ship, and you're going to need a lot of it. And this node I just harvested as an iron node, or iron vein, whatever you want to officially call it. Typically you can get 3 iron out of each node. You're going to need a lot more than that for the ship. If you're a harvester and you happen to enjoy harvesting, then this is going to make you a very happy person, because you can go do a lot of harvesting and save yourself some money. If time is of the essence, or you don't enjoy harvesting at all, then you may want to look into going to the auction house and purchasing it from the auction house. Like I said earlier, either way, you're going to need it for your ship. So, enjoy. Alright, the next resource we need is lumber. So, trees are really hard to find, and lumber is really expensive. It's going for about 14 gold for a stack of 100. That would be a lot of money, at least for me. So one of the benefits of being in a guild, and ultimately this being a guild ship, is we happen to have some extra lumber laying around. Don't worry, there's more coming. But that will definitely start us out. Now once we get this lumber, you notice that's raw logs. We have to turn those logs into lumber. So we need to find a sawmill somewhere around here. Carpentry workbench, sawmill station. We're going to be able to craft 85 lumber out of these. Set it to max. Hope you have enough labor, which I do, and craft away. Once you've acquired all of your resources, you're going to need to build a dry dock. In order to do that, you'll need to right-click in your inventory on your ship plans, and a red image of this dock will appear. Now, originally I was going to show you how to do that and demonstrate, but it's kind of fickle where you place it, so you're going to need to be near it when you place it, in a deep enough area when you place it, and you need to move it around until it looks clear like this, and then you'll be able to place it. It can't be too close to shore, it can't be too far away from when you place it, so you just got to kind of move it around a little bit slowly, and when it goes from red to looking textured like this, you left click on it. Make sure you have 10 gold, because there is a 10 gold fee when you do this. And you can rotate it. Why you'd want to rotate it, I don't know. Maybe you could fit it in a different place. But it's very fickle how it goes in. So be patient. Don't get frustrated. Once you click on it, it uses 100 of the lumber that you have for the Lutesong Junk, of course. Smaller boats probably take less. But it uses 100 of the lumber you have and charges you 10 gold on the spot. Okay, next step of building a ship is getting your trade packs there. Now, the trade packs have to be done in a certain order, and that order is lumber, fabric, and iron, and they have to be done in that order. So you can see we have a few Guildies grievance members helping me now. So instead of having to make 15 individual trade runs, we're only having to make 3 apiece. We have 5 members here helping make these runs. Now, a very convenient place to set up shop to build these ships is off of Enza, because the dry dock's out there, and you can see the dry dock, and then all the crafting stations you need to build it, the smelter, the sawmill, the table, and the loom are all here. So it's really easy just to craft yourself, get your stuff, hand it to your guildie. And then they'll craft a pack, and they can actually help you build a ship. They'll go and go up to the dry dock, and they'll build the ship, help you build the ship, so they don't have to trade each pack to you when you're doing this. The other thing is with the fabric, you saw me mining for the iron and receiving lumber from the guildies. With the fabric was only going for about $1.50 gold per stack on the auction house, so time-wise it was a lot easier just to buy the fabric. And you may find resources like that on the auction house that will allow you to do such stuff. Alright, this will be the last fabric pack, and then we have iron packs waiting to be added to the ship, and I'll go back and get the last iron pack and put finishing touches on it, and we should see a pretty interesting looking ship when we're done with this. This is actually one of my favorite models so far. And there you see a transformation, and everybody's on to the next steps. You'll get a transformation after you complete each type of resource. Alright, and here's the last pack. This is going to be pretty neat. This is really a nice ship. It's always nice. That's one of the really neat things about this game, is that almost everything major that you do is going to either require or be made easier with a guild. You just can't beat how this game is. There we go. Now you can see the ship is built, and we have an F option. And fireworks go off. Yay! There we go.